That's pretty good. All right, let's keep it going here. On deck, we're going to have Brian Swinehart right now. Chad, oh, get up for Chad.
What's up, everybody? Alright. My mom's in town. I know you guys heard me talk about her before, but she's actually made it too. So, my mom, my stepfather, my daughter, and my son are all here. So, these are all jokes that I've had told before that are in the room. So, let's see how this fucking works before, right? No, I wrote some jokes today, so these are all new. The subject was paper, I think. But before we get started with that, I saw some kids selling lemonade in my neighborhood today. I was like, how fucking ugly do you have to be to not be popular on TikTok these days? Why are you selling lemonade, right? Now, my mom is in town. She's driving from Sarasota up to Oklahoma. She stopped in. She called me from her hotel last night. She says, hey, I'm in town. I got a big box of your shit that I brought with you. I want you to come check it out. Stuff I left behind? Yeah. Well, when I left my house, I left like it was an eviction from an apartment. I just left everything behind and just like moved in with my girlfriend. And she had her shit, you know. I just left everything behind. And like usually when I ask for stuff, I'd be like, hey, do you have that whatever? And she'd be like, no, those Star Wars figurines? No, I sold those in the garage sale for $1.50 like 2 years ago. So all my shit was gone. I know she doesn't have an NES in that box or a Super Nintendo. That's all gone. So I'm wondering what she has in there. And I get there, and it's a big box of rocks that I collected over the years, like from like rock quarries and things like that. And it's basically stuff she could sell at garage sales. Everything is just left over, right? And then she also goes, well, I have one more box for you. And it's this big box of papers. And she goes, this is all the school papers you saved over the years. I never saved a school paper in my life. I didn't even do most of them. But these are all the papers I brought home that she saved in her trunk that she never threw away. Now she's giving to me to fucking throw away. That's what this shit is. And I looked through it, and she's telling me what it is. And one of the things in there is an album of all of my school pictures from all my grades of my school year, from my first grade all the way to 12th grade. You know all those school pictures, you would trade like, hey Susie, give me one of your school pics, I'll take one of your school pics. I know you kids don't do that anymore, but like, I know Susie would go throw it in her shoebox at home, and I would go home and take that school pic, and she's got that 1988 that turquoise tank top on, and that hairspray hair done up, and you just start rubbing your dick on that picture, Yeah, but kids nowadays, they don't have to wait for picture day for that shit. They can just do that with the iPhone now. I mean, that's how I do Tinder nowadays. It's just swipe. All right, I use my dick for a lot of things. Telling jokes is one of them. Speaking of papers in that box, one of the papers in there, she's like, so excited to tell me about. It was like a sophomore English teacher gave me like an A-. I'm like, oh, that's great. She goes, no, look at the compliment she wrote on there. She says, you're such an intelligent young man. I said, yeah, Mom. I was a sophomore with a job, a latchkey kid, and we run the lunch program. She knew that was the only compliment I was going to get that day. A- from my mom. No way. She didn't even see that until it was in the box years later. She was so excited to show me because she just now saw it, No. Yeah, she's a good mom, really. I think I hear from my stepbrother, my half brother. She was a good mom. Now, in that conversation we had yesterday, speaking of papers, high school papers, I said, I never did graduate high school, but apparently on all my background checks, it shows I graduated high school. So they must have given me an honorary diploma, or I hadn't had enough credits or something. And she goes, yeah, I never graduated high school because of you. Yeah. And then today I told her I was going to tell that joke. She goes, man, I wish they had Plan B when I was a kid. I was like, Jesus Christ, Ma. But those are true. My buddy Brian Swinehart's also here. Me and Brian, we met back in 2007. Yeah. We met in Hollywood. I was a writer. I had some movie options. I was out there. And then the writer's strike happened, the first writer's strike. It went down. And so I started making this movie called Bringing Home Hollywood. And it was all about everybody who came out to Hollywood to make it in Hollywood, and how Hollywood was kind of leaving everybody. And so everybody's like, man, you got to meet this up-and-coming actor. His name's Brian Swinehart. This guy's a hustler. He's in all these movies with Matthew McConaughey. He's doing all this shit. He's got shows at the Improv. He's got shows at the Comedy Store. He's got shows at 3 clubs. He's handing out flyers for shows on the Hollywood Strip, standing out there with a microphone. This guy's a hustler. You've got to give him your movie. And And now today we're on the same open mic. He's up next. Chad, you never know who you got in the documentary, but sometimes you know who got in an open mic.
Chado.
You've made it.
Man, it's a small world here at the Lucky Duck. All right, I got a couple tags for Chad here. You guys have tags? Please hold them up there. You have to be really ugly to make it on TikTok. That and younger than 43. Actually, I don't know how old you are, Chad.
42, but soon.
I was looking through my old yearbook to figure out who I can move in with when my wife divorces me. A yearbook is like Facebook with no ads. It doesn't spy on you when you touch yourself to its pictures. I was a writer, then there was a strike, so I could blame that. That's a good one. All right. On deck, we're going to have Eric Snader right now get up for Brian Swinehart.